Hello, and welcome to this week's Here's How. And this week, here's how to get a table at Hutching's Carboot. Go as a punter and compliment all the guys and girls in high-vis jackets about how well put together the event is. One of them is bound to be Hutching, especially if you're there early. He likes to see that the parking gets set up to maximise the space in his adjoining field. If you meet the man himself, which you will eventually, he is bound to let slip that he runs it, and you just simply drop into conversation about how you've got a few old untested lawn trimmers and a box of kettles you've been looking to sell, and you'd love to know how much it is to have a pitch because you think there might be some of your previous tenants' belongings left in the garage at your rental property that you'd like to make a few quid on. He can't refuse a rummage. In a bid to appease his environment-obsessed daughter, he started to allow walk-ins. If you bring a backpack or suitcase full of things to sell, he will let you in at a discounted rate, but you must be able to show a bus ticket or produce a distinct lack of car keys when you get patted down by Fat Brenda at the gate. You will be turned away if she finds a car key on you, regardless of if you also produce the necessary bus ticket. He doesn't like it when people just pour the boxes out on the grass. Kurt likes a nice neat pile on a tarpaulin, and it has been known that he will regularly inspect cars as they enter his field to make sure they know the unwritten rule of the waterproofing plastic sheets. He has never kicked anyone out though. He says that it disrupts the flow of the sellers. A few weeks ago, there was a man distributing pieces of folded tarpaulin in bags for the sellers to buy as they queue for the entrance, just to trick Kurt Hutching. Because of the popularity of the Carboot, Mr. Hutching has taken to holding competitions where he'll provide clues through the week for newbies to decipher using short-form video content and photographs. He provides the clues for the secret word to secure a space on the field. Of course, you can just turn up to it and hope for the best, but a spot is not guaranteed. You could send him a message, letting him know how safe his family members are at any given time. Explain how you're a car boot seller who's interested and just reaffirm his already held beliefs about how safe his family are at the moment. Car boot organiser and host Kurt Hutching loves to know that his wife and 6 young daughters are safe and out of harm's way. The in-person approach works well. You can often find him at his home, Street, West, just down the road from the offie and the Chinese takeaway, simply knocking on his door and introducing yourself with a carrier bag. Not a bag for life, just a regular bag with a sample of some of your wares for him to finger through. Sometimes Sharon Gaskell takes over the administrative duties behind running the car boot, and it can be pretty advantageous to get on Sharon's good side. She's easily bought with chocolates and prescription medications. A lot of people in the rumour mill claim that Kurt Hutching refuses to pay her a living wage so that she'll always be available for work. Now, he doesn't underpay her, he just only employs her for 25 hours a week. Just enough to live on, he says. Luckily, the painkillers keep her warm and the milk trays keep her fed. She bungees through the week between not shitting at all and shitting through the eye of a needle. A well-decorated novelty vehicle always grabs his attention. He expects better quality goods in them, so covering your car in stickers or super gluing rubber ducks to your van is a sure way to get his attention and get you a personal invite to sell at his car boot sale. Kurt Hutching breeds passerine. He's got an aviary full of sparrows and finches, proper nice ones too. Compliment them on his Facebook page. Start posting pictures to his Facebook group of coasters with finches and sparrows on them. Maybe some shirts with phrases like, "He was close, but I finched it. Adele isn't my sort of songbird." Maybe some form of AI-generated image of Cupid holding a shotgun with bloody feathers and dead sparrows on the ground on the floor around him with bubble writing on it that says, "Cupid shot his sparrow." He'll most likely ask if you sell these shirts, and you can tell him that you've been looking for new places to sell them, and voila! You play onto his god complex and he invites you to take part in his car boot. You could dedicate a song to him on the radio, or, better yet, send him recordings of you singing a song that he likes, but you've changed the words to play to his ego. Something like that Kate Bush song, "You know what'd be good? A spot for my car, where I can sell me old PlayStation, my mother's underwear, a picture of a dog, and those candles off our Tracy." You'd have to, make it fit better. You're the one that wants the stall. You put the effort in. I hear he likes Linkin Park, though, as well, so you could send him a clip of yourself being like, got dog food, forks, plant pots, Beyonce CDs, bundles of feathers and old lemon curd lids. Not asking for much, I would take 50p. So how would you feel about funding my new tattoo? You know, just go along with it and see where the music takes you. And that's the end of this week's Here's How.